Okay. For some reason, my Loom is not uploading videos, so I'm going to do the video this way. So the calculator Desmos reference guide is posted, and it's just to show you like screenshots quickly of what your calculator will look like when you're working on your homework. The cookie video, the cookie activity video, it goes right along with the homework. But if you just need like a real quick, I can't remember what to press kind of thing, this will show you, what to press. So if you have a data set here, you type it into L1, and then you go into your stat calc and so forth, and it shows you the screen of what the calculator looks like. And then here's your answers for this problem. So like I said, this is just a reference guide for you to do that. Also, same thing for frequency distribution. If you just want to need to remember what to press or what to type in on the calculator, again, it shows you the screen of the calculator, so you can do that. What I want to talk about, though, is down here. So I added the same, basically the same thing for Desmos, and so this shows you the exact same problem as what I just showed you on the calculator, except this is what Desmos screen will look like. So you type in your list, and then you have to choose under under your functions and statistics, choose whatever you're looking for, mean or median, and stats to get the median and get the 5-number summary, your variance. Desmos actually has a variance function, so you can do that without having to square your standard deviation. So this also shows you the Desmos screen. For a frequency distribution, though, just like on the video that I mentioned, I don't know how to do it with a frequency distribution except for using the formulas, and they're kind of ugly. So if you don't want to use Desmos for this and you do not have a calculator, I've got another option for you. It's at the bottom of this document. So I'm just going to quickly talk about this, and then I'll show you that. Excuse me. So for Desmos, if you're going to do the frequency distribution, you just need to remember what you call your list. So like I did M for my midpoint and S for students. You could do F for frequency if you want. And so you must use the formulas in Desmos. At least I've never figured out another way to do it. So the mean's not too bad. It's the standard deviation that's so awful. So on the cookie video, I did this one because it was not a whole pack of cookies. It was a sample of those cookies. For this particular problem on this document, you would have to use this one because it's a population. It's all the students in the stat class. And so when you do that, you get the same answer as the calculator gives you. It's just you need to be careful when you type it in. So that's the biggest thing. If you use Desmos and you have to use the formulas, just make sure you put your parentheses. Desmos is nice in that it, unlike the TI calculator where you have to do parentheses, and it doesn't show you like the formatting. So Desmos at least gives you a formatting. So that's helpful, but you can, just be careful when you type it in and make sure you know what you call your list. So that's the big thing. The other thing is if you're asked to find the median from a frequency distribution, the calculator gives that to you. It does the whole 5-number summary. For Desmos, I don't know how to do that under statistics for frequency distribution. So the formula is here in this part. So if n is odd, that's your total frequency, then the median is at the n plus 1 divided by 2 position. And if n is even, you find the n divided by 2 position and the n divided by 2 plus 1 position, and then you average those. So for this particular problem, our n is 18, it's even. So 18 divided by 2 puts us at the 9th position, and 18 divided by 2 plus 1 puts us at the 10th position. So we need to find the midpoints at the 9th and 10th position. So you do that by 51.5 is our first midpoint. Its frequency is 3, so it has 3 positions. It's in the first, second, and third position. 65.5 frequency is 5, so that puts us at 8 positions. So 65.5 would be the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th position. 79.5 frequency is 9, so we're at 16 positions. So the 9th and 10th position would be in this 79.5 group. And then if you average 79.5 plus 79.5 divided by 2, you still get 79.5. So that gives you the same answer as the calculator. Now, saying all that, if you do not have a calculator and you want to use Desmos, that's fine. And you want to use that median formula, that's fine too. However, it's much easier if you go to online calculators for frequency distributions. So like for this, you literally just type in your midpoints, type in your frequencies. The only thing you have to know is if it's a population or a sample. So you click that and then you'll go down to calculate and it will calculate it for you. So this is the link here. So like I said, you just type it in. You tell it if it's a population, you'd click that one. If it's a sample, you click that one. And then once you have it all typed in and click, you go down to calculate and it spits it all out for you. It gives you the mean, it gives you your standard deviation, and it also gives you the 5-number summary, which includes the median. So if you are not using a calculator and you need to use Desmos, that's fine. Or this makes it a lot easier instead of just, Desmos is basically a question of can you type in the formula correctly, right? If you can type it in correctly and get the right answer, that's great. But it leaves more chance for error because it's such an ugly formula. The only thing this calculator doesn't give you is the variance, so you would have to square your standard deviation to get your variance. But you get all the same answers no matter what you use. So I just wanted to quickly explain this document. Is supposed to be a quick little reference guide, and so it is for the calculator. It also is for Desmos if you have to use it and get those formulas. But again, this online calculator that just gives it to you without you having to type all that in would be much quicker. But if you have any questions on any of that, please let me know.